Awesome, we're really moving along. Far out, dude. Okay, let's submit and go to the next challenge. Here we're going to refresh, make sure we're following along, create a form element. Creating a form element. You can build web forms that actually submit data to a server using nothing more than pure HTML, which is really powerful. You don't need JavaScript for this. You can if you want to, but for most part you don't need to. You can do this by simply specifying an action on your form element. So we haven't actually created a form element yet. We're going to do that. So the example here is a form element. Let's put it. Where should we put it? Let's put the form element right here and make sure that it's closed. Element. Make sure that it's closed, and notice that it has a closing element as well. Open, and inside there's a action attribute, and then a URL here, and quotations around it, and then the angle brackets, open and close. So this is actually form, and then this is open form, and this is closed form. Right, the stuff at the end is closed form. See? Great. All right. So now nest your text field inside the form. How do you nest it? You copy this and you move it inside, right, like that. And then I usually just press tab so that I indent it so that it looks nice and the format looks nice. So you can do other things like that, make it look better. But basically it's right here, right? Cool. All right. So nest your text field inside a form element and add the action equal quotation marks and then submit cat photo. So let's do that. We're going to remove the example URL and we're going to add this, and of course delete the additional quotation marks. Nesting your input field element within a form element. That's what they're looking for. Nesting our text input inside the form element, which we did, right? Open, close, okay. Make sure your form has an action attribute which is set to submit cat photo. Make sure that there's a backslash and submit cat photo with hyphens. Make sure that your form element has well-formed open and close tags, which we checked a few times now. Open and close, great. So let's look at form elements. Let's go all the way up. Form elements. So this is a form element. The first result is a form. This is what typically a form looks like. You can enter your name. I'm going to enter Daniel, and my email is daniel@deardanielim.info. Cool. So I can click subscribe, and we'll look at CSS in the future, but if you're on this website, feel free to take a look at the CSS, and if you remove the CSS, this is what happens to your form. It doesn't look as nice. So CSS does make your form look better. But in this case, I prefer that it is on 2 lines instead of, like this. This actually looks better to me than this, but I understand that they wanted to indent it so that it's aligned here, right? Okay, so let's go back to that. Form element we see here there's a few attributes. There's action, method, and class attribute. And then these are our divs. We're going to learn about divs later on. Like we're going to learn about input type equal submit and the value subscribe, as we see here. If you say click to subscribe, you can do that. You can change it, and now it looks nicer now. Anyway, so we'll get into this like type email, labels. We're going to get into labels very soon. So let's go back to this challenge, and I think that's it. So this is a good thing. Let's click test run the test, and we should pass it with no problems. Thundercats, go! Okay, so let's see you in the next video.